Guys, so welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna be testing a really good Great League meta team, which is Defense Form Deoxys, Steelix, and Drapion. So hopping into the first battle, we have Defense Form Deoxys on the lead versus the Bastion. This is a really good matchup because of Defense Form Deoxys having access to counter as the fast move. So Thunderbolt here is likely the charge move which I'll be going to, because it does a little bit of neutral damage because the Bastion is tanky. So they decide to swap into a Talonflame, and this is a fire spin Talonflame. I build up to the Thunderbolt but wanting to go for the Psycho Boost, but we lose the CMP tie, and I just shielded here because I was afraid of a Brave Bird, because I really don't want my defense from Deoxys to go down, because it is having a good tempo, right? So I'm gonna come in with a Drapion instantly, and I'm gonna load up to the crunch and send it straight away, because it will do a neutral damage which will be enough to take the Talonflame down. Beautiful. And in the back it's a Gardevoir, Shadow Gardevoir. So with the charms, it's Shadow Gardevoir, and Charm is something which even resisted, it does a lot. And having access to triple axle now, it's even more devastating, but you don't have to worry because we have Steelix here, because Steelix does well against the Shadow Gardevoir or any type of charmers. But we need to watch out for the next triple axle that they're gonna throw. But we can get to this Dragon Tail, sorry, for the breaking swipe instantly, but they catch it beautifully on the Bastion, and we're gonna come in back with a defense form Deoxys here. So this is not threatening because Stone Edge or Flamethrower will not likely one-shot us in this situation, because defense form Deoxys being so bulky, and we can completely farm down, and we have back-to-back Psycho Boost ready to go. I know one charm will snuck through, and we will be absolutely going down, but still Steelix here can easily shield this triple axle and send the breaking swipe. With that we can seal the match. So it's a pretty bulky team as well, and has a beautiful cross coverages. I like to run my Drapion with the Sludge Bomb because of that raw damage onto those Azumarill or any type of fairy type Pokemon or a grass type Pokemon which comes. So hopping into the second one, Deoxys versus Abomasnow. Once again a really positive matchup of counter. So Abomasnow try to stay in, but they swap in an Azumarill, and I'm gonna come in straight away with the Drapion. Do they know that we have Sludge Bomb? So Ice Beam, Play Rough, anything in this situation is okay. We can tank it beautifully. So I'm gonna be sending the Sludge Bomb here straight away after loading up to nearly 2 Sludge Bombs, which is beautiful. So Sludge Bomb coming up to the Azumarill, they do not shield, and now I'll go for the crunch because it will either force the shield or take the Azumarill low, or the Azumarill hangs on and it will get to another Ice Beam. So that's a really good IV Azumarill there, because it hangs on with the HP and a Dream. But now what happened is they took the switch advantage from me. So but it's still okay, it's Swampert in the back, so still we can do it really well, because Abomasnow does not threaten Steelix, right? So Steelix hardlocks the Abomasnow, and Deoxys will do beautifully against the Swampert in this situation. All we need to do is we need to shield some couple of Hydro Cannons or Earthquake, which is likely to be thrown from the Swampert here. And I go for the Thunderbolt in this situation. Reason being, when you use Psycho Boost, you easily get debuffed on your side, like the attack falls short whenever you use the Psycho Boost. So that's the reason why I went for the Thunderbolt there, because I don't want to debuff myself, because my counters will do lot less. And now I am in a situation where I can come in with the Steelix and farm down this Swampert and have the energy on the back end against the Abomasnow, because the Swampert is out of energy, and it's okay, they surrender anyway because they know it's game over. So really sometimes it core breaks. So hopping into the third one, we have Deoxys on the lead versus Carbink. Okay, really interesting, because Carbink is once again, so it's a battle of bulks here. So I'm gonna be going for Thunderbolt because it's neutral in this situation. Remind you, don't go for the Psycho Boost because it lowers your attack and it's not good. I mean, sometimes against Medicham it's good, because if you're bailing out in those situations. So Rock Slide is gonna come through from the Carbink, and it is something which is not threatening until you want to get the switch back from the opponent. Like, you want to maintain a healthy alignment, because Carbink here is not really threatening me. And in this situation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let the Rock Slide go through, and I'm going to let my defense form Deoxys, and I'm gonna come in with the Steelix, and I'll commit to the hard farm down because rock throw, rock slide, and even the moon blast from the carbink, everything is just resisted on the Steelix. So there is nothing to be threatened about, and we're gonna have a lot of energy, almost 100 energy on the Steelix here. Beautiful. Maximum energy on a Steelix is something that you need to afraid of. They bring in a Medicham, which is okay. So I'm gonna throw this breaking swipe instantly because it will apply the debuff onto that Medicham, and I'm gonna go for the earthquake here. So hoping to get a first shield or completely take the Medicham down. Okay, we get a shield there, which is okay. So in this situation, I'm going to come in with the Drapion and start to throw off these crunches because Drapion gets to those crunch so fast. Just look at that pace, rapid pace, man. So here, Psychic or Ice Punch is something which is not threatening me, but I still go ahead and shield it because some Medicham run Dynamic Punch. So in this situation, they have a Venusaur in the back, which is okay because we can throw the Sludge Bomb here and bail out easily once the switch lock comes up, because Steelix can hard lock it down because Drapion is my only win con in the situation because of the crunch damage, and Psychic is completely resisted because of dark typing there on the Drapion, and now they are out of shields as well, so crunch might take it down. So Venusaur goes down, which is beautiful. Medicham comes and it is likely to throw the energy, so it needs to throw the energy. Ice Punch is just not enough, and I'm gonna get to another crunch in time, and now this Medicham will get relatively low where it's very difficult to handle a bulky Steelix, almost around 50% of HP. It's very hard. Like Ice Punch from this range or Psychic as well, it will not be enough to KO. So Psychic lands, but it's just not enough, as I told you. So beautiful set, beautiful game down there from my opponent. GG's to him. So hopping into the fourth one, we are battling True Blank. Okay, so defense from Deoxys once again against a Swallow here. So Swallow, they instantly swap in a Charger Bug, and Steelix is gonna eat this Charger Bug as it's for lunch, because Charger Bug with moves of Crunch, it has access to Bug Bite. Bug Bite is a fast move. Yeah, it has access to X-Scissor, sorry. So X-Scissor is something which is not threatening me in this situation, and I will likely commit to the farm down here because Discharge is resisted, X-Scissor Crunch is neutral, and it's just not threatening me to give up a shield in this situation because Steelix being so bulky, and even I can apply this debuffs on the back end, having so much energy. So this Charger Bug still gets the Steelix so low, which is absolutely good for them, but now they're gonna be dealing with a lot of breaking swipes in the back, so I'm going for the breaking swipe once. So we get a shield, and now I will be landing the Earthquake. Do they know that they have access to Earthquake? Let us see. But my opponent decides to shield once again, which is likely good about them. So Swallow will farm down me. So Steelix just took out a Charger Bug. It took the switch advantage for me. Defense from Deoxys will come in. I go for the Psycho Boost because it's super effective damage, because Poison takes super effective from Psychic. Beautiful, we landed, but Swallow is so tanky that it hangs on with a good amount of health. And now I will not decide to shield because Swallow is not threatening a defense from Deoxys because I know it has access to Ice Beam, Sludge Bomb, and it's just not threatening. And for me, Drapion with 2 shields, I guess it can take down. See, basically the Dark and Poison typing is one of the best typing in the whole game because it takes only super effective damage from the ground typing, and it's a Meowscarada in the back, and it's a wrap. They do not have shields, and Meowscarada is so glassy, and they just decide to surrender. Beautiful game once again. So really good set here. So just hope you subscribe and do watch and wait for another video. I'm gonna see you there. Goodbye and take care.